hitting all messages. And we've got a lot going on today. So I'm going to put on these. I don't even know what I look like, honestly. I totally look like I just woke up. I actually haven't been up that long, so it doesn't surprise me I look this way. But hey, this is what I look like in the morning. So I have my Christmas tree up. You know, I have to take my dad's coat and put that away. And so we have a lot going on. So Carmen's Quilt Shop looks like this. And we had opened this up. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Pat. Oh, today your names are different. And she had sent me this, so we're going to work on this. Hi, Giovanna. It's good to see you. I figured your schedule has changed. You're a good mama, always taking care of your kiddos. Hi, Catherine. Oh, this is driving me nuts. Everything today, everybody's name looks so different on here. Good morning, Sherry. So we're going to make the backpack that came from here. And we're going to open this up. So I'm hoping I will make sure that there's no spoiler alerts, only of how your box would come if you had ordered the advent box. It's a huge box, huge box. Again, this one is from Carmen. So this box, this particular box was sent to me for review. Yes, hi, Michelle. Yeah, I know it has the dates. I mean, I could kind of guess everybody who's in here. So thank you, Carmen. She sent this to me as a gift. So I will definitely see what I got. She is a supporter of my channel, as you know. So this was my Christmas gift. So thank you, and I'm going to share it with everyone, but I'm not going to open it all up today. YouTube has changed things in the last week. It's a huge box. I am struggling. Here we go. So let's see how this is. All right, so here is the sneak peek. And this is what it looks like. So in here is a ton of boxes. Look at that. So that's like one of them. Let's see, does she have it labeled? Oh, yep. She says December 3rd, week 1. December 2nd, week 2. She has little things like that. Good morning, Sheila. I'm going to just kind of maybe do it this way. Good morning, Aunt Beck. Let's see. Show that. Goody. So we also, what is this? K-Money Quilting. You've got your channel up, Regina. So that's Regina. She renamed it, and so she's K-Money Quilting. So they're labeled like this. It says thank you so much. It says Carmen's December 24th, week 4. We have things in bags and things in boxes. Last year, I actually reused all these boxes. I put cookies in them. And we have bags. So for me, that was a great deal because, again, I got to reuse. And then we have some white boxes. Oh, this is rolled up December 9th. Oh, this one's heavy. Hold on. This one is December 25th. It's in this special box here. No problem. So we have that. And we have, this is the 8th. This is the 10th. We have one that's 3. Oh, this one. I'm going to peek because it's open and I can't help myself. I got to peek. I got the sneak peek. No, this is from Carmen's Quilt Shop. She sent this to me for Christmas. She sells these in her store. I don't know if you can still sign up for it, but you can go over there. This is what it looks like, Carmen's Quilt Shop. That's these. Oh, this one's really heavy. This one's really, really heavy. Are you going to be good and open them one at a time? Well, what I'm going to do, here's this one, is I will have videos out of opening December 7th. And then we have December 18th. I'm going to try to be good. I'm not going to open it up here, but I will be making videos. Hi, Sarah. I'm late. Which advent box is this? Carmen's Quilt Shop. So I will have videos. I actually opened up an advent box, and I made the videos for that. So soon I'll be working on some of those projects. And so I don't know when I'm going to get to open this one. I was thinking about opening this one daily on our channel, on my morning lives. I haven't decided if I'm going to make pre-recorded videos or do one at a time. We'll see. We have that. And we have this one and this one. So all these are in here. They're going to be closed up. And thank you for the Christmas gift, Carmen. So yes, so this will be fun. This will be a fun thing. Last year was her first year doing it. She asked my opinion, and she's made a couple of changes, she told me, based upon what we had to say. That is cheating, Melanie. What did she say? She's just going to make all the videos in one day. Well, I did do my Soft Squares A box, and there's 2 videos I did. It was the 12 Days of Christmas. So I'll be working on some of that. You got them all back in there. Yes, I did, because it's a huge box. It's a huge box. So last month, she likes to send me gifties. Last month, she sent me this box, if you recall, and it had all this stuff. It had this in there. And she does quilting services, so if you need long arm services, she does that. She sent me this 3-yard bundle and this Annie's book. And then she sent me the FIFA World Cup. And so out of that box, I normally make something out of the box, and I have never made a backpack. You know me. I don't do too many, if she misses a light, she's open. Yes. Is that a new to us Christmas tree? It is not. This is the old Fat Quarter Shop one. I've had that up for a couple of last year. So I'm going to make this. And I don't make backpacks. I was a little like, oh no, what am I going to do? So this is actually going to be a pass it forward for one person. But there's 2 other kiddos in that family. And I was like, I can't just make one and not make the other 2. So this gave me the perfect time to try to figure out how to make this backpack before I try to figure it out with this. Excuse me. I didn't go live yesterday because of this annoying cough now that I have. A new one. And so, yeah, with that said, I made a prototype and I figured it out. So I made it out of denim. This was sent to me by Myra. It was some acid wash jean material, she said, and I thought that would be great. So I have this, and I cut it. I sewed it the way I thought it should be sewed. Look, I did French seams in there, and I did the little tabs. I have to buy more of this cording. I should order that today, actually. I need to order that. And I haven't put it through yet. I did see some videos. It shouldn't be that hard. I think you pull it I think you pull it through here, or it comes down here, and then you go up, around, and then back down, and then you tie, of my understanding. But here's the directions. The directions don't tell you anything about French seams or anything like that. I just went with it. I also don't have to come in here and put a seam down here because this is the fold. So, yeah. So I've got that. And so one of them, they're both going to be, that's the other one, but I haven't put together the other one. The one is going to be a little girl, so I have these like little trimmings, and on this one I'm going to use for the other backpack. So the other backpack will look like this. I haven't put it together, but I'm going to sew on all this stuff before I do this part. But this one here, when you get this FIFA panel, because it looks like this and it gives you also directions on here. It has, oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. I could make them all 3 FIFA. I could do hers because she doesn't necessarily a pink go. That's what I was thinking. I really kind of know that she's not. She likes pink and purple, but maybe not so cutesy. But I could actually cut this out. I could cut this out and applique it on there with permanent. So I would get the heavy duty heat and bond. I have heavy duty heat and bond. Cut this out and put that on there. And then the 3 can have a FIFA backpack because they're a big soccer family. But there's this in there. And I'm going to cut this out and put this with heat and bond, heavy duty. And I was going to put that on this one. So actually that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut this out. It says FIFA 26. Bond this on here, and then for the little girls I'm going to do the same. I'm going to cut this out because I want to use up everything. I'll cut this out and bond this on hers. That's exactly what I'm going to do, and then nothing goes to waste. So let's see, everything is, Kristen is here. Good morning. Yeah, it is better doing French seams. That's what I'm doing. Joe is here. Good morning. So it's coming up on my side really weird. Quilting in the country is up. Here, thank you. Good morning. And here we go. I think I'm all set. So that's what I'm going to do. So I have 3 backpacks, and that has to get done by Wednesday. So I definitely have to. Does anyone, so this is some kind of cording, paracord. I think I could get something like this at Home Depot. I don't know, maybe Michael's, I'm not sure. So let's start. So you cut out your panel. Here's your panel. Okay, you cut that out. And then you're going to cut out these. I'm going to put this on. And I have to cut this out, I believe, because this here is the tabs. So they have you cut this out. Now, when I spoke to Carmen about this, she actually lined hers with fabric, another fabric. I'm just going to go ahead and do the French seams and just not do the lining. This doesn't, these directions don't call for a lining, but she said if you wanted a more durable one, you can add lining, you could add some kind of stabilizer. I am sitting in the car waiting for my daughter. Oh, okay. Harbor Freight might be a good place. Ooh, good idea. I wish I thought of that yesterday. All right, so we're taking this, and it says fold in half, wrong sides together, and press. My mat's over here. I had to move it. So you can order these at her shop if you have a soccer nut in your family. See, it looks like that. And on her website, she has an area that says PastryQueen's tab. And I think in there she links a lot of stuff. But if not, you can just search it. Okay, so it says to cut and then fold in half and press together. It says open and fold open and fold both raw edge sides into the center fold and press. And then, okay, so I already know I don't like that. So this makes 2, and then it says cut in half to yield. So what they're doing is they went ahead and had me just top stitch there, and then you have a raw edge. I don't like that idea. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in half now. They have you do that later. I'm gonna do it the way I did the other backpacks. So I'm gonna come in here, and what I did is I folded in once. This is how I did the other one. I folded in once here. And then I went ahead, I folded this so that this way, this went in half, but this goes in a quarter. This is how I did it. I don't know, you people who make bags probably have a better way. This is what I chose to do. That is hot there. And then I folded that again. So now I have the seam is in the center of this. And so I don't really lose a lot of the side, the size they are looking for. And then I come in here and I pin. Now I just realized this is black, so I'm gonna have to get black thread in my machine. See, so it looks like this. And then I top stitch this. So it is like this. Do you see that? Where this goes in, and then I top stitch there, and then I have a nice tab on the outside like that. Dollar General. Oh, okay. I will try there too. So I'm going to do that, but you know what? I want clips for this. So I'm already stabbing myself, so let me put some clips in here. Oops. Let me press that again. And you know, I use starch when I did these other ones to really get a crisp, but here I'll just do that for 2 seconds. So I go ahead and starch that. Okay, so I have that one ready. I'm gonna come in here, so I will do what they say, which is press in half, but I just do something a little, right, different. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I came in here. I didn't do that half. I got myself all tripped up. Oh, whoa, we got that straight. I came in here, that's right. I came in here like a third, so it looks like that. That's what I did. I just did it and I forgot already. Okay, now I come in and do, well, maybe shift it a little. It's like a third, but I guess I went a little over a third. Because what you want to do is fold this, here. You want to fold this, like, I don't know, 1/4 inch down is what I did. This fabric is not the easiest to work with. It's very slippery. It was actually easier working with the denim. Okay, there we go. And this goes a third, and then this gets taken over. Right? It's too hot. All right, let me go to this side of the board. This gets really, really hot. There it goes. Okay, I got it now. There it is. I've got it. A little bit to work with, but it's fine. We get there. Make sure that these are kind of the same, and they are. And then let me clip on this side and on this side. So I have these two. And we're gonna put these aside. Next, let's see, I'm sorry. Leanna, you can get paracord at the Dollar Tree. Oh, I have a Dollar Tree. However, Michael's has a bigger variety. Oh, that's good to know. Ooh, challah bread. That sounds delicious. All right, so now the next thing. It talks about wrong sides together, pin, stitch, fold back. Okay, so this is where it gets a little like hairy. Let me see if that other bag I started it. So I did. Here we go. I started this one. This is what it looks like. So if you notice here, you see I have sides here clipped in. So you're gonna do that the same with the, if you could see, I could not, I'm like boxed in. I have to clean. All right, so we're gonna come in here and I'm doing my own thing with that. Put that. So here's my piece I clip in. So I have this. I did cut around about 1/4 inch. I gave myself a little bit, as much as I possibly could, so I could do the French seams. But before we do French seams, this is the top and the bottom of it. I'm gonna come in here, and I know that my French seam is gonna come in like this, right? And it's gonna come in like this. So this is how I did it. You don't have to do it this way. I then kind of put a pin there, and I measured what that was. I think for me it was 1 inch, but we'll see. Yeah, it is. It's 1 inch. So I come in and mark over here. It doesn't really matter what. I guess we can use one that's a friction pen. And I come in here and I come in 1 inch, like I do like a little boxy look, and I come in and just mark 1 inch in. Because again, if I do it like this and I do it like that, that would give me what I need. And then I come in here again 1 inch. And 1 inch here. I watched a lot of different YouTubers do backpacks, and everybody does their backpack different. So basically this is a mixture of all different kinds of things that I saw that I liked and I took from, because I'm not a bag maker. So I came in here and I cut 1 inch in. And then this is what I did. You know, everybody has a different way of doing things. I pressed this in and out like that. See, I press, well, I'm not pressing right now, but let me go get the spray starch. Because I did find that this was helpful. So I did this so that I can make my casing. Okay, so I'm coming in here. Wait, what did I do, right? Did I do that? I'm trying to reacquaint myself. It's been a while. Oh, okay, I did it once, and then I went ahead and, right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm giving you wrong information. You have to kind of come in here about 1/4 inch. I'm giving you wrong information already. 1/4 inch, and press that. Then you have to come here on the side. Ouch. This gets all very hot. Right? Is that what I did? Yes, but I have to go down further. So see, I told you wrong already. You do have to go 1 inch, but I didn't go down farther enough. Because this has to come here, and this has to go in, but this has to stay open, if that makes any sense. And that's fine. I made a boo-boo, but we're gonna go with it. So I have to have this kind of like that. So this is where I go in the inch, right there. We're gonna just go from there. And I'm just gonna fold this in. And then bring it down. Here we go. I'm not reading comments, I'm sorry. Let me just, I will, but, and I'm gonna put this pin here. Again, so I did my 1/4 inch, and I have to come in here and press that. This has to go like this. It's a lot of playing around for me because I'm not used to doing stuff like this, but we'll get there. And this will go in, I have to do this 1 inch and here we go. Basically what I'm trying to do is make an encasement here. And you shouldn't have cut that before, but that's okay. So that's what I have here. And then over here, I do the same thing. So it probably needed to go down about, I don't know, I'd say almost like 1.5 inches. Okay. And then I have to come in here, and I know I'm gonna come in here to like this, which is what I should have done first, to kind of give me an eyeball. And let me see if it's the same as this. I just want to make sure that we have the same distance, and we do. Now this is where I cut in about 1 inch. This was much easier when I was doing this on my own. Of course, now I come here and all of a sudden I forgot what I was doing. There we go. I might have to just leave my white because, well, no, I could do black with this. So here we are. We have this. It only took me for a second to get myself reacquainted. So we have that now, and I have to make the encasement right there. And then the encasement right here. Let me spray this. And then these two, I just want to double check that they are about the same. And they are. All right. So let me see what's going on here. Whose video did you watch? Oh my God, so many I can't even remember. Is your iron a cordless Panasonic? Yes, it is. Hi, Jessica. A new fidget mat is headed your way. Well, thank you, because those kiddos love it. Are you putting a flange on it? Whatever you want to call that, because I don't know what these terms are. Best apples ever. And then this one is, what does that say? Linda, show. And fly away. I did not see what that is, but whatever that is, I moved it. So here we are. So this is what I have. I do have to top stitch that. Now the question is, do I want to top stitch it white? You know what? Let's go with white, because you know what? It's fine. It's for a kid. It's like, if this was for an adult, I think I'd be a little bit more fastidious with it, but it's fine. So I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to come on this side and do the same. Again, I'm not a bag maker. This is one of those projects people like to send me and like to see me fluster a little. Sometimes you have to just do things that you just wouldn't normally do. All right, so here we go. I have my two ends. Here's the casing right there. And I have some issues with it, but I'm just going to put some Bond-It on it and call it a day. Here we are. Oh, no, we're doing French seams. So it's, when you're doing French seams, you're out first. You are doing wrong sides together. See, this is where I have it. Wrong sides together. Let's see. Jessica just dropped a new video on how to make a fidget mat. Yes. So here it is. So we're going to come in here. I'm going to go and put this on the 1/4 inch mark. Come down here. Remember, I'm fudging all this because I am. Because I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna get through it. I watch, some people ask me what channels I watch. I watch channels I didn't even know about. I just put in backpack, you know, how to make a drawstring backpack. Honestly, the one that though like really resonated with me was so easy, because I watched her. Like, I do have her on my subscription. I subscribe to her, but what is her name? Seems so easy. Her name, I think, is Laura. But I think she does something with like box corners, which I didn't even know where to begin. Okay, so I did that. Now I'm going to take this inside out. And now this is very stringy, so I'm hoping I don't get strings in my French seams, but if I do, oh well, I'll just cut them. So now I put this like almost like a pillowcase kind of situation here. And I just point out the corners. And I did press. I did find when I did those other ones, I pressed. So I did take the time. Now this Again, this fabric is very, you know what I should have done? I probably could have glued on here some Pellon, like took some Pellon like you would for t-shirts and kind of put that on here. I think that would give you a little bit more stability and it'd be a less slippery. When Carmen told me she did this lined, I was like, yeah, I gotta be able to even do it just single. So any of you all who are getting one of these for your grandkids or anything like that, if you know how to line, I would say, yeah, you could go for it. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I always forget to do something. I always forget to do something. I forgot to put the tabs in. Take a deep breath, Leanna. This is why I should just stick to quilting. Okay, I'm coming back out here. I'm just going to come in here with my beautiful seam ripper, because I put these aside and I never put them in. I'm glad this isn't a tutorial. I'm glad you're just watching me fluster. I'm feeling pumpkin vibes all over again. All right, so we're top stitching this. Carmen, if you're watching this, I'm trying. I'm trying. There we are. All right, so here we are. Now I'm going to take these, and I do have to measure so that things are equal here. You're welcome. I didn't see that. I would be easy to line. Hi, Dawn. So I'm going to come in here, and it says, I think it says an inch, let's see, from the bottom. Okay, you have to pin it in place about a ½ inch. A ½ inch. So you go up a ½ inch. So we're going to come over here, and I'm going to make a mark here, ½ inch, and a mark here, ½ inch. And I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't, so here we are. This is where we're at right now. Actually, I don't think I need to even, no, I don't even need to do that. Wait a second. Let me think about this. I can always come back. I don't think what did I do? These tabs have to be on the outside. So I think really that all that needs to happen is this just needs to be pinned in here. I think. Yikes. I don't really know. But I think, I have to put on my thinking cap for a second. I'm pretty sure this is the inside, that's the inside. And then it says a half. I think I can just do it from here. I think this is what I did before. I know probably most of you have done backpacks. This is a new thing for me, so here we are. I actually think I could just do this. Better be, because I'm really tying this sucker down. I'm sewing the sucker down. Let's see. I hope you are heading somewhere fun. Infusion. Oh, hi, Annette. All right, there, for all my bag ladies out there. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but we're gonna try it out. Trials and tribulations. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So now if I put this inside out, I think I should be fine. I think that's what I did. I did that so long ago, a whole whopping week and a half ago. it is. Okay, so now all I have to do is just press this down. Now I'm going to come in here. I'm going to put this on my center. It's going to be a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. I know that because I want to get past that. So I'm coming in here and then I'm sewing. That's where my tab is. I went twice. Here we are. I'm trying to secure that tab in. That's what I'm doing. Here we are. Now I can come and take this back in. And hopefully I've got something that resembles a drawstring back at this point. Let's see. Yep, there goes my tabs. All right, my tabs are there, so that's good. It wasn't as hard as I thought. I didn't have to, have to seam wrap. But I do need to come over here in this corner because it's not pulled out. There it is. And this corner here, I'll pull that out. There it is. And now these are like the little strings because it's very stringy. So if you're getting this panel, maybe use, what do you call those? Pinking shears to cut because it's very stringy. I tried to encapsulate all of it. So I don't see any exposed fabric. These are just the stringy pieces. That went wild. Nobody's gonna know they're there by the time I'm done. And you just have to be careful not to nick the bag. All right, there we're good. And this side, do I have any? Oh, yep, of course I do. I have a couple. This sheds like there's no tomorrow. Here we are. And now we can put the power cord through it. Now that I've never done before, so that's going to be fun. There we are. This one probably can, no. All those little strings. But here we go. We have our bag with our little tabs, 2026. So now we just have to do the power cord. Let's see. Hi, your name didn't come up. Barb. Thanks, Barb. Thank you for all monitoring this. I'm doing laundry this morning. So here we are. We have this. I'm going to take this. I don't even know how much it is. Let's see how much it tells us we need. It says, cut your drawstrings in half to yield 2-yard pieces. So in half. So is this a 2-yard piece? One. Yeah, it is. Okay. So here we are. Now it says, attach a large safety pin to one end of these and feed it through one side of the casing and out the opposite casing. Repeat for the next drawstring and entering through the opposite side of the first drawstring. All right, so we're gonna take this and feed one side through. It says you need a safety pin. I have this thingamajig. We're gonna use this thingamajig. There we go. See? This I got from one year from a Soft Squares Advent box. That was kind of fun. That's what's so neat about Advent boxes. Okay, so it says you do one and then the other. What did I do there? Oh, I didn't close that. Ooh, I'm gonna have to hand stitch that. I saw something I did that I don't like. It's too late now, but I will hand stitch it. Okay, put that through. So I went this way, so now I'm gonna go this way. No, if I went this way, I have to have this come here. So that has to go this way. The back this way, so it loops around. I had to think. This is all logistics here. Good morning, Deb. Yeah, you're seeing me play with a bag like I need Mona on here. Mona needs to be making this bag. Oh, but I'm having fun. It's different, you know? It's a different thing. Now, why isn't this wanting to come through? Oh, there it is. And then now this goes through here. All right, so we have this here with 2 and this here with 2. Okay, now let's see what happens. Let's read. What does it say now? It says one and, okay, so we have entering through. Thread one end of your drawstring through the one of the side tabs at the bottom of your bag and tie both ends of the drawstring together with a knot and repeat on the other side. You should have 2 backpack straps that cinch the bag top close as you pull. So this comes through here, I'm assuming. And this, wait a second, what? Thread one end of your drawstring through the one tab at the bottom. Okay, here we go. Tab at the bottom. And tie, but you can't do them together, so I'm thinking one out because it says one end. Well, we're gonna go for it. Let's see what happens. Leanna, is this a gift or for you? Well, this was, who was, oh, hi. So this was gifted to me by Carmen. And I'm making it on my channel. And I'm just making it as if, you know, I ordered it. You know, I'm just showing you, you know, sometimes we order things that's new for us. To avoid strings, trim first, seam before. Yeah, exactly. Totally missed that idea. This, again, this is something new to me. I'm not a bag maker. I don't profess to be a bag maker. So, I'm just going to try to get this so that this on the bottom is kind of, there it goes. All right. And now we're going to take this, put one through. Yeah, put this one through. We'll put this one through. How did I do this one? Yeah, this one was out. Okay. I'm going to take this, and it says to knot, just like that. It says to put freight check on these ends, so I have some somewhere. Oh, look at that! I have a bag. There we are. Here is a FIFA bag. And I did it. It may not be perfect, but I did it. I did do it. So I definitely have to get tons of power cord because I have to do these other ones here. See, I have, this is the first one I made. This one came out much better. So you know what? Let's go ahead and embellish this one. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut this out, but I'm going to use this right here. And we're going to go with it. Woohoo! Yeah! I made it. I made it. There we are. So I'm going to cut this out. You know, actually, I'm not going to cut this out. I'm going to go grab hold on, I'm coming. I'm just going to grab the Ultra Hold. Here we go. So I have this Heat and Bond Ultra for no sew bond. So I'm going to grab this. And this piece of this panel. Here we are. So let's see, do I have enough heat and bond? No, I have to put this up a little bit more. Okay. There this is. I don't have any power cord, so I can't put the power cord. And I think I'm going to end up going to Tractor Supply, honestly, because I now remember that's where we bought some for camping. Make sure I don't get that adhesive on here. You know what I'm looking for is the heat and bond instructions. Here we go. What do I need? It says here, I don't use this stuff often. Before working, do not pre-wash, do not use on fabric softeners. Glide iron across paper side. Oh, okay. And hold for 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go on the paper side. So let me cut this. I'm like wondering, why isn't this bonding? Okay, we're gonna cut this. Here we go. I'm gonna cut this. I think I've only ever used this once in my whole life, this heat and bond, and I don't know if heat and bond gets old, because that would have been old. So it says paper side here. And then it says silk setting. So I don't even know what silk setting would be, but we're gonna go with this. Oh yeah, big difference. So out of this panel, if you have other fabric, you can do one FIFA and use like the stuff that's around it. Yeah, look at that. That bonded much better. See? You can use, and then I'm going to come in here and do the same for this. They sell it at Walmart. Be careful. You can get it on your ironing board. Yes, it gets old, but heat longer, it will work. Okay. So now I'm going to take and cut a piece of heat and bond for this. So it looks like it's like this amount. I'm going to take this and put that on here like this. You know me, I'm always trying to make the most of everything so that there is no waste in any way. All right, so I am going to go ahead and I hate to use this, but I do want to use this. So we're going to use the and this is for a 5-year-old, this part here that I'm doing. So, you know, I don't think they're gonna care so much. It's more like that they have something that all their other siblings have. So I'm using that. And then I'm going to come in here and do the same. I'm going to cut this with the pinking shears. Again, this has nothing to do with the backpack. This is just extra stuff that was printed on the panel. And I just want to use it. There it goes. So these are for all my soccer friends out there. So now I have that other one. And let's see, lurking while I get chores done. Natalia, hello. So I haven't done the little girls one yet. That one is this here. So this one is this one. So I think I'm going to do that. I also have these little strips that go like this that I could put heating bond. And I probably can do that and put that at the bottom going across. Like, yeah, I think that'll look nice. I could put here going across and up here going across. Because we're not going to, nothing is going to go to waste. Waste not, want not. So we're going to use up. This one is done. This one just needs to have the string put on it. So now I am going to try, let's see. I love this trick that someone here taught me. It makes life a whole lot easier. Power cord can be found in camp. Yes. I'm just using all my resources I can. So now I'm going to come in here, and I guess I could fold this in half. And then fold this in half again. That'll give me the midpoint of this, which is right there. I'm going to put this little mark right on here. That didn't work. Use this white chalk. Okay. And I can kind of, sort of figure it out. That goes, that's half. Okay. So now there, this is the spot there, and that's the spot there. Okay. So we have that. And here we go. And since this bag has this big emblem on it, I don't think I'm going to add anything to it. I think I'm just I'm just gonna go ahead and just have this on there. Now, this is the hardest part, is to wait for this to melt on here. Now, of course, being that I was using this as a trial run, if I was to do that one and I didn't want to use the Ultra Hold Heat and Bond, I could just use the lightweight and then like applique it on. It's just that this one I had already done, so we'll just go with it. I just want to make sure this is fused on good enough. Let's see. All my peeps are watching me go do crazy things. Is that Mirta on there? Morning. Now hers came up just Mirta, I think. I have to put you down. Let's see. Let's see. So is this bonded on here? Oh yeah, it's bonded on here. All right. All right. So all I need is the power cord on this. We're taking this with us to this Friendsgiving that we're going to. I'm just, I can't read. Hi, Vera. And Mirta, yeah, it is. And then I have some quilts to show you. So here we have this bag, right? Very, very 80s with the acid wash. And so there's that one. And now this one, I haven't put together yet, so we'll have to put that together. But when I do put it together, you know what? I'm going to put it together right now. Let's just put it together right now. Why not? Ready? Here we go. Let's put it together. And I'm not going to do applique on this because I already have the heat and bond, and I already know that that gets gummed up. So let's not get anything gummed up. So this one, I think I did something a little bit wrong with it, but it's okay. We will figure out what I did. So we'll come in here. This one I went in too far, but this is for a little girl anyway, so I'm just gonna come in here. And this is Mirta, the fabric you sent me. It's the acid wash jean stuff. So it's already being used. It's already being used. All right. And then you sent me some thick kind of Christmas fabric, and I think I'm gonna make a drawstring bag out of that because it's fun. So now I am, oh, I forgot to put my tabs in. Again, I did it again. It's okay, we don't need to unpick. We have the tabs here, we'll just put them on. It's actually kind of easier to put them on afterwards because now it doesn't shift so much. Here are the tabs that I made. So I come in here and I did about a 1/2 inch before. So I'm gonna come in here and not use this, but I'm going to go ahead and use a white one. Let's see. So I'm going to take these and put them right here. Put them in right here. Actually, these don't need to go in as far as... I'm going to redo this one here. There it is. Put my tabs in. And then we will embellish this one, because why not? Let's see. Do we know why it's not our name show? I have no idea. This is the first time I've seen this. Update to YouTube in order to track people and troll easier. Anyone can go into their settings and remove the numbers following their username. So, and Anna's got to go. Yeah, Anna, I understand, girl. Got a lot on your plate. All right, so we have this. And this will be good because I'll have everything done, and I won't be last minute trying to pull this out of my hat for this thing that we're doing. So this is one of my honey's recommendations. So my honey came home and said, would you like to do a new passive forward for me? And then he told me the story, and he said it would just brighten this child's world right now. And I said, oh, I'm familiar with the family, but they have 2 other kids in the family. And he's like, well, you don't have to. She goes, this is just for the one kid. I'm like, I can't just do one kid and not do the other 2. I mean, I just can't. I can't do it. So, so here we are. So everybody has, all the kiddos have one in this family. All right, so I'm gonna come in here. So I am purposely, I know that this is a lot more. This is gonna come out smaller, wider. Again, I'm playing with this. I am not a bag maker, and I basically, I'm basically was just kind of experimenting, but this went in too far, so. Oh, you know what I realized? I'm gonna go back. I just realized something. Because if I do that, my tabs are, well, no, my tab will, yeah, it still will have enough. Let me see, that's gonna go down here. And my tab will have enough. Okay, keep going. Keep going. No. No, my tab will be, okay, nope, I've got to go back. I've got to go back. I've got to, so the whole reason is because when I put this in, this should be here like that, flush with this, but my tab now is going to get lost in all this. So what I'm going to have to do is, and I think I could start here and kind of venture out to here, and then the bag will kind of do one of these things, but it's going to be okay. So, okay, I'll do it on this side, and then I'll seam rip over there. So I'll start here. So we're gonna have a different look to this bag. And then let's see what happens. always about, let's see what happens. I love to experiment with cooking, and I like to experiment with this. You have a heart of gold. So let's see what this side looks like. Let's see if I have enough to feed the power cord through it. I do. So here it is. I believe I do. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Let me see. Let me take this power cord, and because you only need to do one. Yep, it goes through. Okay, good. Look, there it goes through. Okay, so we're good. We're good. I just have to now come over here. My honey never asks. Because I always ask him, do you ever know anyone? He's like, no. So I feel like if he's asking, I've got to kind of honor that. Okay, so I'm coming in here and I am seam ripping this big seam that I put in here. Okay, because I have to taper it. So I have to go back in and put another seam, but tapered, which is fine. Little extra work won't hurt anybody. Sorry, there's like no playing around today. It's just all been so. And I'm gonna try to mimic what I did on the other side. Maybe I created something new and I don't even know it yet. So when on this side, I went down and I started tapering slowly. So we're going to, hold on. Because I want it a gradual. There we are. Okay, so we're gradually going to, I guess not taper it, but kind of bring it more towards, oh no, I gotta, there it is. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's see what we got. Ready? I don't mean to bore you all to death today. So there's that, and there's the tab. And I think I have plenty of room, yep, for that. And then we're gonna come over here and pull this one out. And again, the tab is here, and I think I have plenty of room to get the power cord to it. And then these line up here, so that's good. All right, we got this one. So now to play. So now I'm thinking, if we have that there, and I could put a FIFA cup right there like that, 2026. I like that. So we're going to cut from here to here. And then I'm going to find, we'll put some heat and bond on that piece. And let's see, and I have another piece here like this. Hi, Eva, how are you? I'm sorry if anybody else too, Andrea, anybody who's coming. So this one, I might not have. I have this one piece. So because this got cut really close, so we will use this one piece here. And look, so we could put this here on top here, this one here like this, and oh wait, oh I have more, wait, that's going here. This one is going, it's going to come like that. Let's put like, and then I'm going to cut this, so we're not going to see manufactured or any of that. We're just going to see this part here. I do have this piece here, which kind of would be the same. No, I kind of like it like this, because this one is going to be where it's going to have the 2 years and just the FIFA World Cup like that. But I'm running out of time. I've got to go to work. As much as I want to play here, I'm running out of time. So the other backpack will be this. So then the 3 siblings, one, the older one, will get that one. Then we have this for the younger one. That's a kindergartner age. And this one, which is like a 5th grade age. This one is high school. So yeah, you are never boring. It's always a grand adventure. Well, thank you. So this is it. So if you like this, or you have someone that's way into this, this came from our Carmen's Quilt Shop, and it's great because she gave it to me, and now it gets passed forward to some exciting. I think the kids are going to be very excited with this. So I'm excited, and I hope everyone has a last day. I thought of you, because yesterday I saw an add-on box for 1,000 Christmas trivia cards from the 70s. Oh, wow. I don't know what year this is, but let me show you something. I do have to go, but I have to show you something. So we will be sewing up remember I told you a UFO? Yes, there was a UFO sighting in my house, and this is the sighting. So I have to sew this all up. Okay, that's one UFO sighting that we're working on. This here has nothing to do with a UFO sighting. This was fabric sent to me by Mirta, and she said, let's make a log cabin out of it. And I went ahead and I showed you my blocks. Well, here is the quilt. It's done. I've been playing around with it, and this is it right here. And then, just because sometimes I just can't sit still, here is the Creative Grids box. Here it is. So I ended up putting the blue around it, and then I did go ahead and use all those. I had 4 with the fabric of like the squares. So I put those on the side, and then I had enough to use this, so that this is on the top and the bottom. So this on the top and the bottom has just the 1 strip. So the top and bottom border look like this. And then the side border is 2 of the pieces in the quilt. I wish I could show you this better. I'll have to take pictures and put it up. But yes, that's it. That's all I've done. With that said, everyone, take care of yourself, pass it forward, and if you wouldn't mind on your way out giving me the thumbs up, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. So we'll see. Take care. Bye-bye.